Many choose Annecy for its renowned lake or for the iconic Palais de Lille. While others choose to cross the northern border to get to Switzerland. But many ignore the presence of an enchanting castle nearby. Stick around and I'll tell you all about it. To get there from Paris, you have to take a TGV from Gare de Lyon to Lyon, then take another train to Annecy. Located in the southeast of France, the city is situated right next to the Alps. Its old city is known for its cobbled streets, winding canals, and pastel-colored houses. Classified as a historical monument in 1900, the Palais de Lille, often referred to as house in the shape of a galley, was a prison, a courthouse, and an administrative center. Measuring 3.5 kilometers, the TU transports the water from the Lake Annecy to the Fière. The famous lake is known for its clean water fed by the mountains. It covers an area of 27.59 square kilometers and is 40 meters deep. Don't forget to cross the Lovers Bridge. Built between 1922 and 1930, the Basilica of the Visitation is a chapel of the same monastery. François de Sales and Jean de Chantal, co-founders of this religious order, are buried in here. The medieval castle of Annecy, former residence of the Counts of Geneva, houses a museum offering regional objects, but check their schedule online before planning your visit. Saint-Pierre-aux-Liens Cathedral is a Catholic cathedral and seat of the Diocese of Annecy. It's been classified as a historical monument in 1906. The facade, the apse, and the interior of the Notre Dame de Liesse are a fine example of Sardinian neoclassical architecture. Flixbus offered us leisure transborder travel.
So we got dropped at the airport.
So we need an extra ticket to get to the city center. Surrounded by the Jura Mountains and the Alps, the city offers exceptional views of the majestic Mont Blanc. Headquarters of the United Nations Office and the Red Cross, it is a world center for diplomacy and the banking sector. The French influence is widespread, from the language to the gastronomy and the Bohemian district of Carouge. It is located at the southern tip of Lake Geneva or Lac Léman, the crescent-shaped lake located between Switzerland and France. Here, you can see one of the city's famous landmarks, Jet d'eau. 500 liters of water per second are pumped into the air to reach an altitude of 140 meters. Around 6,500 flowering plants and shrubs are used to the flower clock. The plants are changed according to season. The former Roman Catholic cathedral was later converted into the Protestant Church of Geneva during the Reformation. A wooden chair inside has been used by John Calvin. Therefore, this is the home church of one of the leaders of the Protestant Reformation. To learn more about them, you have to go to Parc des Bastillons to visit the wall of the reformers. During the Reformation, Geneva was the center of Calvinism, and its history and heritage since the 16th century has been closely linked to that of Protestantism. Since Geneva is the capital of peace, it is home to one of the largest and busiest centers in the United Nations system. Around 8,000 meetings took place at the Palais des Nations 2022. Geneva is also home to the World Health Organization, which is currently under renovation. We ended our day by a peaceful sunset on the Rhone. The castle I mentioned at the beginning of this video is located on the feet of the Alps. You have to hike there, or it's accessible by car. We had an amazing crêpe with the breathtaking view before starting a guided tour inside Chateau Menthon-saint-Bernard. The present buildings were constructed between the 13th and 19th centuries. Bernard of Menthon, also known as Saint Bernard, is a patron saint of skiers. He was born in this castle in the 11th century. The library contains more than 12,000 works from before 1800, including one of the rarest original copies of the encyclopedia edited by Denis Diderot and Jean Laurent d'Alembert. The castle has 105 rooms on 4 levels and spreads over several hundred square meters. Visitors can admire beautiful furnished rooms, in particular the Comtesse's bedroom. Can you imagine this blue scarf is a gift by Marie Antoinette herself? From 1180 till nowadays, the castle has been occupied by the Menthon family. As for the food, here are a couple of recommendations. You can sip some cider and have a golden authentic crêpe at Crêpe Breton. For some authentic cuisine savoyard, Rive Gauche served us some tasty tartiflette. At Lila Rose, our hearts melted with the fondue. As for the breakfast, the whole world knows how tasty French pastries are. Our trip ended with a delight from the famous ice cream place called Glacier des Alpes. See you next time.